Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. Also calling in from New York. I first want to thank the organizers, all the other panelists, and the attendees for taking time to support such an important topic. For those who don't know, the Arcus Foundation, we are a global foundation that supports social justice for LGBTQ communities, and we fund specifically in East and Southern Africa, Mexico, Central America, the Caribbean, and the Southern United States. Our strategy has three main goals, which is to increase safety, protections, and social inclusion and acceptance for LGBTQ people. And for us, faith issues are a key part and priority of our strategy, as we believe that we cannot achieve our goals without addressing the myriad of ways in which faith has been utilized to deny rights. As we support movements around the world, we consistently find that faith actors have been the most visible opponents of the advancement to equity for LGBTQ communities. So this is why we decided to support this conference and why we continue to support faith-related work. And we really encourage other funders to consider engaging in these issues because they aren't going anywhere. And we won't see full equity and dignity for our communities until these things are addressed. On that note, if any LGBTQ groups addressing faith strategically in their work or are working in tandem with other movements, faith leaders, and organizations, we would be happy to accept any proposals or submissions you may have. You can reach out to the Arcus Foundation at any time. While in the Caribbean specifically, we do primarily work in Guyana, Trinidad, and Tobago, and in Africa and in Kenya, Uganda, Botswana, Malawi, and South Africa. Our faith portfolio can span the entire region, and we also accept proposals for partner projects as well, or joint initiatives. So, for example, if several groups across the region would like to submit something together, that is something we could also possibly support. You can contact me by email. I'll put it in the chat on the side, and you can also visit arcusfoundation.org and reach out to us at any time if you would like to submit anything for support. Thank you all again.
Erica, thank you. And thank you for everybody for these positive responses that we're hearing. The last three speakers are all key players in the Intimate Conviction Conference. The first speaker is Richard Elliott, the Executive Director of the HIV Legal Network, and then my friend, Very Reverend Sean Major Campbell, who was the chair of the Intimate Conviction Series, and then Morris himself. So lest it gets forgotten, I need to thank beloved Nick in the background for everything that he's done. I don't know whether he can show his face now, but if not now, then later, Nick, because he's held my hand, I have to say, throughout this whole thing, being a total incompetent when it comes to Zoom conferences or anything to do with computers. So I want to thank him very sincerely. I also want to mention that Alan Turing is here with us today. Beloved Alan Turing, you kind of discovered the computer. He was gay, of course, and I'm bound to ask how God could possibly have touched him with that most divine quality of creative genius if his sexual orientation mattered one jot in heaven. We have him to thank for everything. So yes, so let me now introduce Richard Elliott, the Executive Director of the HIV Legal Network.